Steve, you're on the Michael Berry Show. Go ahead.
Hey, Michael, I went online the other day on the Texas chart for this insurance, and I looked up for me, my wife, and 2 children, and was quite surprised that it was going to cost me over $300 more a month. I'm paying with Blue Cross Blue Shield right under $1,200 a month right now as a small business owner. If I have to go into this plan, it's going to cost me $1,567 or something for the same type of coverage, over $300 a month, which brings me close to $4,000 a year in increase to get insurance. If more people went and maybe saw this instead of just listening to the news and realized that it was true, then maybe we wouldn't be where we are right now.
You're absolutely right. Is that Steve Christian?
Yes.
Famous owner of Christian's Tailgate. What kind of policy do you have? Do you have Blue Cross Blue Shield? Do you have like just for your family?
Yes. Well, I couldn't get none of my employees to go on it. I tried to get my employees, although all of them have the gold card. That they said no, we get to go down and get your government paid for. Yeah. So none of them wanted to do it. You know, so now my policy is a 2,000 when then 6,000 family. I would go to 15 with a 6,000 family. On the other policy, that would cost me $350 or so a month more.
So how many people are on your policy? Not just within your family. How many other payers are on your policy?
I couldn't get nobody to get on it because obviously with business insurance, you have to have a percentage of more of them on there.
Right.
And even with my bookkeeper, if going into this Obamacare, we can only take out a certain part of the employee's pay. That means the business is going to have to take effect of it, which is going to have to drive the prices up on the cost at the registers.
Or drive wages down.
And wages down. Yeah, either way. But you can't get any lower than minimum. And if I take my employees down to minimum, I ain't got none of my employees at minimum wage. But if I had to take them down to minimum, well, then I don't know how they would be able to live to buy the products that are going up out there.
So this is going to cost you $1,500 a month?
It would, for me and a family of 4, it would cost $1,565, $667, somewhere around there. We're paying right now under $1,200 a month for the same policy. It was online. I went on there and I put.
So it's going to cost you over $4,000 a year.
That is correct. Extra.
Wow. Now think about this, folks. That's $4,000 a year to go into a government program that won't offer any more health care that he doesn't have. That's $4,000 a year that he is not going to spend in the economy on the lowest levels. You see, he's still going to pay his house note. Where that's going to be felt is hairstylists are no longer going to have people coming in as often. He's not going to send his wife to get those nice French manicures. What's that going to do to people at the lowest level? People at the lowest level in the service industry, they're the ones that get hurt the worst when people with a little bit of money don't spend it. It's the people at the lowest level, the service industry workers. And did you see the statistic? What is it now? It's over 20 states. You make more money on welfare than you would working at the lowest levels. Unbelievable. That's third world standards. That's not America anymore. And you know, if you heard what he said, he tried to get his employees to go in on an insurance plan. Look, it's partially selfish too, because his insurance would have gone way down if you could get a bigger pool. And what'd the employees say? I have heard this from more companies, from company owners of small businesses. They say, oh, Michael, these people don't want health insurance. I offer my employees once a year. We sit down and I say, hey, we can do a program. I'll pay for half of it. You pay for half of it. And they say, oh, no. I don't have health insurance. I don't want health insurance. I don't want to pay for that. And the reason they don't is they don't want to pay $100 or $200 a month for health insurance and then have to go through all that. They're going down to for the free health care. They're not ever going to pay for that. So what Obamacare is going to do, those people think, idiots that they are, these are the people who take out $150,000 in student loans, and then they're mad they have to pay it back because they're not getting paid enough. That same group of people voted for Obama and ran around, yes, health care for everybody. Now what they're going to find is they are required to pay into the system, so they could have gone and bought health insurance anyway. They're now going to be required to go buy health insurance, which I guess they needed a law to make them because they had the free market ability to do it before. And if they don't, they're going to pay a penalty. They're still going to go use the same free health care they got before. Or if they do pay for it, they're going to pay more for insurance that gives them less. Yes, that is exactly right. Unfortunately, it's cold comfort to the rest of us. It's a Pyrrhic victory, as somebody posted on my Twitter account the other day, because we're having to enjoy the fact that we were right by watching the young people in our society be severely harmed. I'm not happy about that. I just wish they could listen to people a little older and a little smarter and a little more experienced than they are. It's not going to be fun to watch. There's going to be much teeth gnashing. And the sad part is, the collective tears that are going to flow from this, the pain and anguish, it's not going to be on the evening news. It's going to be in doctors' offices when people realize their options for their health care have been limited. As I said before, we're not talking about a choice of whether you get a new truck or a new van. We're talking about when you're seriously ill and worried whether you're going to be able to be around for your children who are young, whether you're going to be able to get the health care you need to stay alive to get your child to graduation. And when that starts happening, let me tell you something. If there is anything that'll set off a revolution, telling people you'll take their guns is the one area where we've risen up. This may just be it. This may just be the one where people say, I don't care how black he is, I don't care what they call me, I'm done with that whole party. Hillary, Bill, all of them.